What was the recording process like for Handclaps and Tambourines?
Well, the recording process kind of was, first around the time of it. Okay, so first thing is the recording itself. The first, what you hear recorded was actually the first time we actually ever played the song all the way through. So, you have the writing, which we wrote the most of the record during the pandemic, but then by the time we had done a bunch of recording sessions, we had kind of most of the record done. And I think Handclaps was the last song that we recorded, and it was the last song we wrote. And it was the only song that we wrote start to finish without, outside of the pandemic, but I had the idea that Handclaps and Tambourines, I don't care what the words mean, all I need is some Handclaps and Tambourines. Sarah wanted to do like a big, drum beat song, like I said, so that was the kind of idea, but I couldn't think of the words. All I had was that. And so we went in, we were trying to flesh out we didn't have any music. Sarah just had some kind of idea that she wanted to do like an anthem drum part. But we didn't know what it was. So the day before we recorded it, we went into this rehearsal studio. We had nothing. And she was just like, I think I kind of want it to be like this. I was like, okay, good. Let's start with that. I think that was about it. And then I kind of came up with the guitar riff. And then I was just like, okay. And then I was like, yeah, I don't care what the words mean. And we were trying to kick it back and forth of like what the arrangement should be. And I couldn't come up with any words. I was just like, I don't know. And actually when we were in the rehearsal studio, I had to like kind of lay down and take a nap because I got so upset that I couldn't figure out where it should go. And the clock was like, we had a recording session, I think at 10 o'clock the next morning, because we've done everything in this super condensed amount of time while we're on tour, going to set up for a show that night, this kind of thing. So, anyways, the next morning I woke up, we were staying on a tour bus, and next morning I kind of opened my eyes and I was just like sitting down on the thing and I was like, okay, I got it. And I wrote the whole song out, and then I said to Sarah, I got the arrangement, okay, I'll tell you about it when we get into the studio. And so like we go in the studio, I'm like, okay, just like do that drum part, I think it's gonna be this, and then we're kind of gonna do that other sort of part we had half worked out, just do like a build, and then we'll do so we kind of were almost doing it, arranging it in real time while we were recording it. I don't feel like we even really got all the way through the song in like a single take. In the world today, a lot of people will a lot of songs are written and recorded, like the drummer records a song and then emails them to the guitar player, and then they mix them in this, and there's a lot of this kind of stuff. So the song was kind of made in this, like literally like last minute, and then we had that done, and then we had John Abbey and Matthew Pittman were the last final touches. When we had the basics, the guitar tracks and the drum tracks down, John Abbey came in and put the most killer bass part in, and I think that was another one. But anyways, he just like put such a killer bass part that really made the whole thing swing. And then Matthew Pittman did this he did this move, I'll just do it here, to do the solo, to do the guitar solo, he went. He detuned the guitar. It was so cool. I was like, that is the coolest thing ever. So he just super spontaneous thing. So the whole song was written pretty fast but it was just done in just sort of like we have no idea. And then that afternoon it was done. So it came out really good.